Magic versus the Heat exhibition game later in sports.
Several parents in a Brevard County neighborhood are keeping a close eye on their kids tonight, and that is something they say they do every night because there are dozens of sex offenders living within a 2-mile area. News Channel 2's Cindy Russell is standing by live in that neighborhood with more. Cindy?
Shannon, the area runs along Fisk Boulevard, Clear Lake, and Range Roads in Cocoa. There is a cluster of sexual offenders who live in this neighborhood, who live near this elementary school. And it's news that is shocking some families with young children.
I didn't know. If I'd have known that, we'd have been moved out here a long time ago.
Kurt Pfaff is just finding out nearly 40 sex offenders live within 2 miles of his wife and 4 children.
We ought to have a neighborhood just for them, to be honest with you.
The Straubs live right around the corner. They frequently talk to their children about what to look out for.
And what do you do when somebody messes with you?
I scream and I start running.
I think they tend to stick together in areas where there are schools. If you're a hunter, you're going to go where the deer live. And right in there is, I think, 4 elementary schools and 2 middle schools.
Kevin Gillick was a victim of child molestation.
The ones that we have here are people who have committed a criminal sexual offense against a child.
He now publishes the Guardian Brevard, a newspaper that prints FDLE lists of sex offenders on probation and maps of the areas where they live.
What we're concerned with is their next victim. We can't do much for their last victim.
So everything I've read tells me that they can't change.
Gillick says 98% of all child molesters will strike again. Living in the community just makes it a bigger temptation.
Oh, no.
He says the best weapon for these families is to watch out for one another. Now, Kevin Gillick says that all but 2 of the sex offenders on his latest list in the latest edition of the Guardian Brevard are child molesters. Now, there is another side to this story. Let me tell you how he lists them. They are listed by name and street, but the house number is not listed in the newspaper. We tried to find one of the sex offenders listed in here to get his point of view. He was not listed in directory assistance. Kevin Gillick says that's all the more reason why neighbors around here need to watch out for one another. And by the way, if you're interested in getting a copy of the Guardian Brevard, it's likely that if you find one of these in your yard, you do have a sex offender living nearby because they are delivering them in those neighborhoods. Reporting live in Brevard County, Cindy Russell, News Channel 2.
All right, thanks a lot, Cindy.